The warning alarm sounded. Altitude deviation. Altitude deviation. The mechanical voice repeated in my headset. My hands were shaking. I gripped the control stick, but it was slippery with sweat. The small dot on the screen was flying south. The drone I designed. The aircraft I programmed. It was crossing the border. If this drone just reaches the south. Footsteps behind me. The research facility corridor should have been empty. The demonstration was tomorrow, but someone was coming. Fast. Multiple people. I shut off the monitor. Pulled out the SD card. Shoved it deep in my pocket. The door opened. Doctor, what are you doing? Security agents. 3 of them. Black uniforms. Expressionless faces. I knew it was too late. But the drone was flying. That alone was enough. Let me go back 6 months. 7 a.m. The wake-up bugle sounded. A marching song from the apartment complex speakers. My daughter got out of bed and sang along. Glorious nation, shining future, our leader, eternal sun. Too perfect for a 5-year-old. She must have practiced daily at kindergarten. My wife looked at me from the kitchen. Said nothing. Her eyes told me everything. Our daughter is singing this. Good job, sweetie. I patted her head. A lie. But here, lies were survival. A dedicated vehicle took me to the research facility. 3 checkpoints. ID, fingerprints, iris scan. Each time the machine verified me. Authorized. Pass. Inside was clean. Too clean. White walls, white corridors, white lab coats. Everything controlled. Even the air. The team leader was waiting in the lab. Doctor, final simulation today. Ready? Yes, of course. The drone blueprint appeared on screen. Wingspan 2.4 meters. Maximum speed 180 kilometers per hour. Flight time 6 hours. Payload capacity 25 kilograms. Payload capacity. At first they said cameras. For reconnaissance, border surveillance, smuggling prevention, forest fire detection. Plausible reasons. I believed them. Wanted to believe. That evening, when I came home, my daughter was drawing a plane with crayons. Something attached under the wings. What's that? A bomb. Teacher says our drones punish bad people. My heart stopped. Who said that? Kindergarten teacher. Daddy makes drones too. She says you're a hero. My wife took our daughter to the bedroom. I stayed alone in the living room. Looked at the drawing. A bomb drawn by a 5-year-old. That night, I couldn't sleep. At 3 a.m., I opened my laptop. No VPN. External internet was blocked, but I could access the internal network. Research facility server. I searched through files, blueprints, simulations, test results. Then I found it. Payload specifications. An encrypted file. But I had system administrator access. I opened it. TNT 15 kilograms. Fragmentation warhead. Precision GPS guidance. Margin of error 2 meters. This wasn't reconnaissance. Not surveillance. A bomb. A flying bomb. I scrolled down. Target coordinate list. Buildings. Bridges. End. Places where people gather. Markets. Squares. Stations. My hands trembled. I closed the laptop. But I had already seen it. Already knew. Next day at work, something was different. Kim, the young researcher, was gone. Where's researcher Kim? The team leader answered coldly. Reassigned. To another department. A week passed. The demonstration approached. Final test. High-ranking officials would observe. Success meant mass production. Failure meant I didn't want to think about it. Every night I made plans. Copied all data to an SD card. Encrypted and hid it in the drone's memory too. Wrote a backdoor program. Code that only responded to my commands. The night before the demonstration, my wife asked, "You have a plan?" I couldn't lie to her. Yes. Dangerous? Probably. What about us? I'm sorry. She didn't cry. Just nodded. Then took out our daughter's photo. I hope this child grows up to see real sky. Not sky with falling bombs. Next morning, I arrived at the demonstration site. The runway was ready. High officials sat in the viewing area. Black cars lined up. The team leader grabbed the microphone. Eagle Unit 1. Beginning demonstration. The drone stood on the runway. The aircraft I designed. Wings I built. I sat in the control seat. Put on the headset. Started the engine. The engine roared. Propellers spun. Ready for takeoff. Unit 1. Takeoff authorized. I pulled the control stick. The drone lifted. Into the sky. Higher and higher. Altitude 500 meters. Normal flight. Applause from the viewing area. I entered the backdoor code. The screen flickered. Changed GPS coordinates. From north to south. Unit 1. Off course. What's happening? The team leader shouted. I didn't answer. Increased speed to maximum. System error. Recovery impossible. A lie. I was smiling. The drone flew south. Toward the border. Grab him. Security agents rushed over. I took off the headset. Pulled the SD card from my pocket. Put it in my mouth. Couldn't swallow it. A gun pointed at me. Get down. I got on the floor. Cold and hard. But it was okay. The drone was flying. They dragged me away. Underground interrogation room. Lights on and off. I lost sense of time. Where's the data? The SD card. I didn't open my mouth. They hit me again. But I endured. Then the door opened. Someone else came in. Stop. The drone already fell in the south. Data's gone too. It was the director. Research facility chief. Why did you do it, doctor? Why? You know what we were making. That's our job. A scientist's job. No. Scientists don't make tools to kill people. Days later, I was transported. Somewhere. In the back of a truck. A black bag over my head. The truck stopped. I was dragged out. Bag removed. A forest. Night. Run. A voice from behind. What? Run. 10 seconds. 40 kilometers to the border. Get caught, you die. Don't get caught. You're lucky. Gunshot. Warning shot. I ran. I ran through the forest. Branches hit my face. I fell. Got up. Ran again. Lights behind me. Pursuers. Dogs barking. People shouting. Gunshots. I ran and ran. My legs gave out. Out of breath. But couldn't stop. Crossed mountains. Crossed valleys. My feet hit water. Cold. But I kept going. Dawn broke. Far away, I saw a river. The border. Lights on the other side. The south. There he is. A shout from behind. More gunshots. Real ones this time. Bullets hit trees. I ran to the river. Dove into the water. Freezing. Couldn't breathe. But I swam. Bullets cut through water. I stroked and kicked. Swallowed water. Coughed. But kept swimming. The other side got closer. My hand touched bottom. Gravel. Sand. Land. I crawled up. Gasped for air. Looked back. Soldiers stood on the other bank. They stopped shooting. It was the border. I stood up. Staggered. Fell. When I opened my eyes, the ceiling was white. A hospital. Southern Hospital. The doctor said, you were in a coma for 3 days. Hypothermia. Exhaustion. You were lucky. Someone else sat beside me. Suit and tie. Wearing a badge. We received the data from the drone. Did you analyze it? Yes. 100 coordinates. Operation plans. Timelines. All verified. Thanks to you, we bought time to prepare. You probably saved thousands. I should have been happy. But I wasn't. My family. What happened? The man lowered his head. I'm sorry. There's no way to verify. I knew. Already knew. But hearing it, I broke down. I cried. For the first time, I cried. 3 years have passed. I live in a small city now. Changed my name. Changed my identity. Sometimes I go to the park. Children play. Flying toy drones. Laughing and running. I sit on a bench and watch. Pull out a photo from my pocket. Worn. Got wet and dried. But I can still see it. My wife and daughter. Smiling faces. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I whispered. The wind blew. The photo trembled. Yesterday I watched the news. Somewhere in the north, a rebellion broke out. Scientists defected. Change has begun. Did what I did matter? I don't know. But I know one thing. Silence was complicity. So I launched it. The drone. The truth. Everything I had. And now, I'm alive here. With guilt, with hope,